Welcome to the first section of this Mastering Core Java course. In this chapter, you will learn all fundamentals you need to start your Java programming. I'll start with a simple Java program so that I'll teach you the boilerplate codes that you must use in every programs. Then I'll teach you what comments are so that you can document your code. So then I'll start with data types and I'll move to variables and I'll teach what operators are and I'll teach about strings. Then we'll move to input and output. Then we'll learn about control flows, big numbers, and I'll teach you what arrays are. So this chapter would be interesting when you're starting off to learn Java. So without further ado, let's get started. First, we'll open our IDE. I'll be using IntelliJ IDEA. You can use whatever fits you. I'll be using IntelliJ IDEA throughout this course. First, click after downloading your IDE. Click New Project. Then if you use IntelliJ IDEA, then follow me. Then select a Java version that you have downloaded. Then click Next. Then create project from template. Click that, check that too, and name your project name. I'll be making this as chapter 1 and choose the location whatever I need. I'll go this. Then choose a package name for your project. This will be like the reverse of what our website looks like in com folder you'll have another folder like cleaners in which I'll have my project chapter 1, so it will be organized. This will help when you import some modules from the outer packages, and when you create your project this window will be open. This is where we'll be writing all our codes. I'll teach what these lines are. These are the lines that you'll be using on every program that you'll write. I'll teach what those are. Here if you see, this is package, then com.dns.chapter, and if you look this is what we have entered in our project location. You write package name, right? This denotes that where our project files now, where our Java now we are writing a program. This program is located in this file. This is what it is saying. Now we have this public event. This is nothing but an access modifier which tells that this code, part of the code can be accessed by any part of Java code. I'll teach what this is later. And we have this class keyword here, which is, oops, that's a typo, and which tells, this class keyword tells we are creating a class. In case of Java, everything is a class. Every program that you will write inside a class. Okay. After the class, we have defining the name of those class. If you see, that's caps A MAIN, every class should start with a capital letter. Now in case of Java is case sensitive, so if you use a small a, this won't be recognized, right? After that you have a curly braces. This is what in Java will say curly braces as a block of codes. Everything you want to write inside this class, you'll write inside these two curly braces. After that, inside a class we are having a main method, right? P is public static void main. Don't think of those now. I'll teach what this is later, right? And this is the name of the main method. Whatever in Java, whatever program you'll write, when you run that, it will start the program from the main method, right? So whatever program you write, whatever how much classes you write, that's not matter. The program will start from the main method, right? Okay, I'll teach you now so how a program works. If I write system.out.println and inside two quotes I'll say hello Java. If I run this using this run button here, you'll see, okay, if you see, the output is came and it's saying hello Java. Now, so this is the code that you should write to print whatever you need to print to the console, right? So if you want to print something into the console, you should use system.out.println. Then if you note this, every statement in Java, every line Java, it will end with a semicolon in it. Every line that you write in Java will end with a semicolon in it. Okay, so if you look into this system, the S starts with a capital letter. That denotes that this is also a class. As I said, everything in Java is a class. If you didn't understand what I talked about, just calm, just be calm. We'll cover all those in details. As we move on, you will be fluent in writing Java codes. Okay. Now let's learn what comments are. Comments are useful for documenting your code. Let's say you are writing a large program in Java and visiting it after 4 months. You don't know what each line of code is doing, right? So if you comment it out, you'll be able to figure out what each line of code is doing. Let's say if I want to comment this line, the syntax is simple. You have to use two forward slashes, right? Like this, and you can write whatever thing. Like I can say this line will print hello Java to the console. You know, the compiler won't execute this line of code. Whatever you write after two forward slashes, the compiler will not execute it. So this will be this will be useful for documenting your code, and you can later visit your code and you'll be able to find out what each line of code is doing. So if you want to do a multi-line code, you can either do some lines of forward slashes, or there is another method like for to write multi-line codes, that is simply a forward slash followed by a star and another star followed by a forward slash. Inside this you can write multi-lines code by like you can whatever lines you can write, right? Okay, you can write whatever you need. Multi-lines code, this prints hello Java, and so far you can write multi-line comments here.